All right, all right. Put your hands together for one and only Tykeem. Hey, my man, Tykeem, how are you?
Hey Adam, how you doing? Thanks for having me. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Fantastic, man, fantastic. Well, I'll let you introduce yourself to the audience, who you are and what do you do.
Got you, no problem. So yeah, my name is Tykeem Holmes. I also go by one Tykeem, and I am a transformational coach. I'm a personal trainer, and I am a mindfulness coach as well.
Wow, love that. So yeah, when you wanted to work with me, what was your biggest frustration when it comes to like filling your calendar with 2K to 10K clients?
My biggest frustration was just finding something that was scalable. I tried the posting content and reaching out to whoever engaged with my content, but I wasn't able to be consistent with that. I tried the cold outreach approach, and that didn't do nothing but really kind of, made it awkward between me and a couple of my followers because they're like, why do you keep on sending me cold messages? So I was trying to push through and, say it's okay if they say no, but it just didn't feel right, constantly reaching out to people. It kind of felt pushy. So I just couldn't find a system for me that I can be duplicable.
Yeah. And why did you choose the stupid, simple challenge method? And why didn't you go the traditional route, like building months of building, thousands in ads, and pitching price people actually can't afford?
First of all, you picked a great title for it. And I'm not going to say the stupid part, but it's simple. It's simple. A lot of my anxiety decreased because I stopped thinking about trying to go viral. Stopped thinking about making viral content because, it's hard to be authentic, but also go viral because it's like it just wasn't flowing well. When you do the super simple method, it's a lot easier because you're finding a community that's for you, and you're working with people who actually value your services,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
Actually,
the win-win for me.
so when I was naming this program, I was putting different names on it, like $1 million challenge or some very fancy names. And then I asked one of my client and asked him like, "Hey, how did you find this approach?" And he was like, "Adam, this is stupid simple and it works." And I was like, "Yeah, let's put the same name. Stupid simple challenge." The credit doesn't go to me. The credit goes to one of my client. His name is Josh, and he
Uh-huh.
actually named it. And I asked him for permission that can I use the same name commercially, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, you can do that." Yeah, wonderful. So, what was the most enjoyable part for you? Was that the training part? Was that the challenge part? Every day one simple challenge, or was that the celebration part?
The part I enjoyed the most was just the one-on-one coaching aspect of it, because when you're going through your day-to-day, sometimes you might not feel like really putting energy and effort towards your online business because it's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes. So when you have somebody that's holding you accountable, it makes you feel a lot better. You don't feel like you're alone. So I say
Yeah,
just
I
the
was.
one-on-one aspect of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, it's a very old model. I would
Hmm.
say it's like 100 years old model. Before 100 years, people were still needing another human to
Yeah.
work with them one on one, to hold your hand. And I believe after 100 years, if still the world was there,
Hmm.
people will be needing another human to talk to them, to
Right.
support them, to give them a company. Though there will be a lot of AI innovations, but people will still share their feeling only with a human. So that's
Right.
why the one-on-one challenge is the great model for most people. They share their opinion, they talk about their frustration, they come up with a solution. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. And
Hmm.
what do you want someone like? What would you say to someone watching this to do and to recommend based on your own experience with me?
So based off of my experience with you, I would recommend people work with you. I recommend people actually give it a shot because um, it's really a win-win. You know, if you're not seeing success, you don't just give up on them. As long as you show up and you actually give effort, you work with people, and also during the process, you're patient. Because I know you're busy. You're offering your time and your services, and you're being patient with us as well. Because a lot of times when people are, offering a service, and the person you're helping, they might not be comprehending what you're trying to say, or they might be late or whatever the case may be. And I know that can get pretty challenging, but you do a great job of just being calm and working with us and just helping us, guiding us throughout the entire journey.
Yeah, love you liked it. So what did you get in that journey with me that you were struggling with that before?
I was just struggling with having a clear system and a clear game plan. Right now, currently, I do help athletes, right? I love to help athletes get in shape for the off season. I help them with the mindfulness and mental health. But it was a broad scope of people I was helping, as athletes, as general pop, grown ups, adults, women, males. You help me. I still get to train my athletes, right? Because that's something I genuinely love to do. But you help me figure out my target audience, so I can scale the online fitness business and just build a foundation of my business. So helping me with that clarity took a lot of pressure off of me because at first I didn't know how to really offer my services. Now I understand it's busy professionals, women and males between the ages of 25 to 45, who are busy entrepreneurs. And that took a lot of pressure off of me because I'm trying to relate to the youth. I'm trying to relate to the adults. I'm trying to relate to the football players, basketball players, and you lose yourself in that. So just the clarity of it, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. So, yeah, if you can tell the audience actually about your offer and actually who do you work with and who is the right people that you accept to work with?
Got you. So for me, I help busy professionals, entrepreneurs, or people who are in the career field, and people who, don't really have a lot of time to really focus on their health and wellness because they might be working a lot or they might be a parent, and deep down they really know, okay, I'm making a little bit of income, life is good, but deep down they feel kind of ashamed of how they feel. When they look in the mirror, they know they can be looking a lot better. When it comes to the males, a lot of males, develop the dad bod, got the belly hanging out, the gut hanging out, they don't have a lot of energy. And even when it comes to the women, a lot of women nowadays, they want the flat stomach, they want the glutes, but when you're constantly giving your energy and your effort to your career, to your job, or to your family, you don't have a lot of time for yourself, and that also can play a huge factor in your mental health as well. So that's where I come in now. I give you a game plan and a system that you can follow. I help you get the body of your dreams. And also I help you with the mental health aspect of it. A lot of people don't understand. We living in some rough times right now. Mental health, it's an all-time high. Like there is a need for people like myself who helps with mental health. And with my mindfulness practice, with my breathing practices and my meditations, I combine that with my exercise program. So I'm not just looking to help you get in shape, physically. I want to help you mentally as well. And
Love that.
yeah, and I'm the
And what I love
person.
about your approach is actually when I was talking to you the other day, you mentioned that without the traditional way of actually spending a lot of time in gym doing extra workouts and extra torture to the body with regime and all that dieting stuff, I actually loved your approach. I also tried that at home, like the breathing, the relaxation, the mindset, and controlling your weight loss right from here. I love that
Hmm.
approach.
Yes, because a lot of people don't understand. Like the mind, the body didn't create the mind. The mind, right, creates the body essentially. So you
Hmm.
got to understand everything is upstairs. Everything is real is mental. So you
Everything is
know
upstairs.
exactly, exactly. So I
Yeah, I
like to
love that,
focus on the
man.
mental health piece, and then we get into the fun part, which is physical fitness, moving the body around.
Yeah.
And I progress you slowly. I don't just throw you in the fire. We work our way up, right? And then I also
Mm.
want to make sure you're doing everything safely. So when we do hit the gym, you're doing everything in a safe manner. You're not risking injury, anything like that.
Love that, man. Loved your approach because every other person, they focus on cardio or weightlifting or
Yeah,
every other stuff. But your
yeah,
approach is totally like you say it, the upstairs. So
yeah.
starting
I'm
with
in
the
my own
upstairs
little lane.
first.
I'm definitely in my own little lane right now. Like, nobody really. Well, from what I know, no one is really big into like mindfulness. It's usually just one thing, but I feel like the mind, body, and the spirit is all one. I can't just focus
Yeah.
on one and not the other.
So what your clients actually feel after working with you? I'm damn sure they'll be super thankful to their stars having you. But how do they feel and what do they feel after when they work with you?
From what I've been getting so far, is a lot of my clients feel relief. They feel excited. They also feel a sense of calmness and confidence too. That's what I'm noticing because they feel like as you get older, you start to lose hope a little bit, and you don't really notice how much you are not in the present moment, how much you are in your head. So to take a moment to step back, be where your feet are is what I should say, and actually move the body around and do physical fitness. They feel a relief. They feel good. Like wow, I really needed that. You know. So
Love
that's what I would
that.
say. Yeah.
Love that. And if someone wants to work with you, how much should they pay you for that?
Take a deep breath. It ain't gonna be cheap. I'm just playing. But actually, to start off working with me, it's free. right? It's free. I want you to get a good feel for me, right? I want us to build a nice relationship, a nice bond. I want to give you some practical tools, set up a game plan, right? So you can know exactly, okay, this is what we're going to be doing, right? And then you have the option, like if you see the light, if you see the vision, let's keep going. Even if you want to take a pause, it's like, okay, Tykeem still gave me all the tools I need to take this into my own hands.
Love that, man. You're amazing.
Thank you, Adam.
I thought this would cost some few $1,000s.
Yeah, nah,
Do
it's free.
they need to, yeah, do they need to come to you in person or they can join from anywhere, having the internet or having phone?
That's the awesome thing about the internet. If you're local, I'm in the Ohio area, the Columbus, Ohio area, so I do have um, availability for in person. But that's if you're local right now, or if you want me to come to you, then we might have to talk about a price. But the good thing about it is, everything is 100% online. I have a program that you can do from the comfort of your own home.
Wow, comfort of home. I love that idea. So if someone wants to reach out to you, how should they reach out? Like Instagram, Facebook, where should they go?
Um, Instagram would be key. I'm usually on Instagram the most. I have a TikTok page. Um, I just started my Facebook page because my demographic, more of them are on Facebook. But I'll say Instagram. You can reach me on Instagram at the number one Tykeem. That's the number one Tykeem. And before you judge me and say, "Oh, this guy is weird. He got his name tattooed on his arm," family, quick brief story about me. This is gonna be real brief. My whole life I thought I was an athlete. I thought my only way out was football. Right? I put all my marbles in that one basket. My mom had me at a real young age. She was 13 years old, oldest of 6 kids. So I put everything I had into the game. Right? And luckily, I should say, I used to say unfortunately, but luckily, my senior year of college football, I ended up tearing my Achilles. Right? So anyone who knows football, tearing your Achilles is a tough injury, especially if you're a defensive back like myself, because I'm always moving backwards. And I developed so much depression and really lost, who I was, and lost my purpose, lost my passion. And it wasn't until, God blessed me to become a father. And that kind of pushed me to,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yep. I got a 5-year-old daughter, and she's also on my hand. I'm done with the tattoo. This is her right here on my hand. I'm done with the
Wow.
tattoos right now. But just where I come from in my culture, tattoos is big. Like you want your tattoo to tell a story. And for me, having a daughter, I kind of fought back. I really, got right spiritually, found mindfulness, got back into the gym, put all those three things together, develop a protocol that I use for myself. I really helped myself get out of deep depression, self-sabotage behavior. You're never essentially done healing. Healing is a lifelong journey, but I was able to get myself out of a deep darkness. And I remember just having a
Wow.
vision that I'm going to be the one. That's why I got the one theme. I'm going to be the one to help someone and remind them that you're the one, right? So
Can you bring the
one day,
tattoo close to the camera? If someone wants to find you, they should, yeah, one Taiki.
yep. So I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this tattooed on me. And honestly, so many times I just got embarrassed. I'm like, I should never got the tattoo, but it pushed me to keep going because my mission is truly to do something that's unique, that's authentic, and help the world. I'm helping adults right now, but eventually I want to grow and help the world. I want to create a brand, create a community, and have a global impact. So this reminds me that I'm here for a reason and a mission. So
Love
yeah,
that.
follow me on social media at one Tykeem.
Love that. One Taiki. And the best thing about you, you have a very different method of actually getting in shape, burning calories, which is very different than the traditional approach of spending hours on treadmill and weightlifting and all those traditional ways of spending hours in the gym. Fantastic, man. Takim, thank you so much for your time. It was lovely having this conversation with you.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, thank you for your time. And for every other person who wants to work with Takim, he's right here. Just reach out to him.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers. Take care, everyone.